Hello, good morning. I am Diana Sarai. Thank you very much for giving us a little of your time. Our topic to address is eating disorders, and we would like to know a more social perspective. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Cristina Garcia Otero, and I work at a community college.
Um, if you like, we start. If you like, we start number one. What are the most common eating disorders among female university students?
I think the most common eating disorders amongst university students are anorexia and bulimia.
And number two, what are the typical causes of risk factor for eating disorders in this demographic?
The risk factors for the demographic is, I think, society in general, the image that the media portrays of women, because women are usually the ones that suffer from these eating disorders more commonly than men. And I think the media portrays a very unrealistic image of women's bodies. And I believe a new culprit is social media. Young students are comparing themselves to what they see on the phone without taking into consideration that this may be fake videos, this may be filters, and they're comparing their bodies to what they are seeing on the screen.
And number three, how can the streets of academic life contribute to the development of eating disorders?
Say that one more time.
How can the street of academic life contribute to the development of eating disorders?
The academic life can contribute to the development of eating disorders because students' focus can be very in their school and not so much in their health. And so if students are suffering from mental illness because due to stress, they're struggling with stress, they're struggling with depression, and their academic life can contribute to that stress, gives them less time to take care of themselves physically, to eat healthy food, healthy meals, to go exercise, to have a strong body.
Are there specific personality traits of psychological profiles associated with eating disorders in university students?
Yes, I believe eating disorders fall into the category of mental illness. So I think students that are struggling with any mental illness are more prone to falling into an eating disorder, especially those with depression and anxiety.
Okay. Number five, doesn't social media influence the prevalence of eating disorders in female university students?
Yes, I believe you mentioned social media, right? Social media. I believe social media is a big issue with portraying that fake image that students want to strive for, that they want to look a certain way based on what they see on social media, which is not necessarily true.
How do eating disorders affect cognitive functioning and memory?
Say that one more time.
How do eating disorders affect cognitive function and memory? Bueno,
Does it affect cognitive and memory?
yes, yes.
Does it affect the memory? Yeah, definitely. If students are not eating a healthy, balanced meal, their cognitive function and their memory are very, very negatively impacted.
What is the relationship between malnutrition and academic performance?
Your brain needs enough water, enough sugar, enough energy to function. And if you're not eating well, if you're not drinking enough water, your brain function diminishes, and that affects your academic career. You know, if you're not paying attention in class because you're so hungry, you're sleepy, you're tired, that affects how much attention you can put in class. That affects how much effort you put into studying.
Do students with eating disorders tend to have higher level of advanced states of difficult concentrating in class?
Say that one more time.
Please. Do students with eating disorders and to have higher levels of abstinence of difficulty concentrating in class?
Yes, I believe students that are struggling with eating disorders struggle in concentrating in class, and this is due to their body not having enough nutrients to give their brain its full capacity. So yeah, I definitely believe that students that are struggling with eating disorders have a hard time focusing in class.
Number 9, doesn't perfectionism often associated with eating disorders influence academic behaviors and outcomes?
Yeah, so it's definitely your diet can affect your academic outcomes. If you're not eating well, if you're not taking care of your body, not just eating but moving it and resting, it's a what's it called? It's a holistic need. You know, you need everything to be able to have good academic outcomes.
Are there only long-term effects or learning of intellectual development due to eating disorders?
Are there? Repeat the question one more time for me.
Yes. Are there any long-term effects or learning of intellectual development due to eating disorders?
Yes, there are long-term effects to not to having eating disorders. Depending, well, let's say a young female develops an eating disorder at 12 or 13 years of age, her body will start growing, and then eventually her body will stop having normal processes such as having a period. And so there are people who die from not eating enough food. There are people who die for not eating the right food. And so there are long-term health effects that young people need to take into consideration when taking care of their health.
This will be the question. Thank you for you. In a conclusion, ¿alguna conclusión?
Sí. Well, my conclusion would be that eating disorders are linked to mental illness, and young people that are not feeling supported, they're not feeling loved as they are not feeling like they are good enough the way they are. It's an emotional issue. It starts with an emotional issue. right? And so it's really important to foster healthy relationships so that you learn to love people as they are, people learn to love you as you are, and you don't play with your health in order to look a certain way, because that's all it is, right? Looks are just on the outside. It doesn't really matter what at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside if you are a good person from the inside out.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time and contribution.
Of course.